Before we bring them out, can we clear the table? Did you enjoy your breakfast? Yeah. Good. Now I have one more question. Anybody else have donations? We want to make sure we have all the donations. She needs an envelope.
You did, so you can read it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fulton Cafe. And I'd like to welcome you to the Great Expectation. So today, we have a host, Reverend J. He's our host of the show today, and if you incline, I hope you've been full and stuff, but we got a nice show for you. So thank you for coming out, and good, put your hands together for Reverend J.
So good to see everybody today. You know, I wasn't going to start this way, but I have to because my dear wife, your first lady, evicted me out of my office. We had a green room for the guests. We had breakfast for everybody, and I got put out of my office so she could do, you know, what she's doing. I tell you. It's so good to see everyone this morning. How y'all feel out there? All right, we got a great show for you all. Welcome to the Fulton Cafe. I've got to say this, you know, Trump is just let's just get that out the way, right? Trump, let's just get that out the way. He's suffering from foot in the mouth syndrome, boy. I had a nice meeting earlier in the week. 2 days later, it don't take long for that man. 2 days later, don't take long. But hey, but you know, the big news for the week is Oprah 2020. Anybody feeling Oprah 2020? Anybody feeling Oprah 20? Nobody feeling Oprah? Joyce, you wanted to stay on Oprah, right? You wanted to stay being Oprah. Stay being Oprah and giving out cars and all that kind of stuff. I hate it. All right. Hey, listen, you know, a $20 bill and a $1 bill went to the Federal Reserve Bank to be retired, because sometimes they retire money, you know, when it's no longer going to be in use, you know, it's circulating a while. And the $1 bill said to the 20, hey 20, you know, how's your life been? Where you been? Where your travels have been? And and the 20 said, oh, I have been everywhere, and it's very punctilious self, right? I've been everywhere. I've been to Rio de Janeiro. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Singapore. I've been to Japan. I've been all over the world. I've had a very well-lived, well-rounded life. And he said, "One, where you been?" "Well, I've been to the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. I've been to St. James United Methodist Church. I've been to New Thomas Baptist Church. I even been to a church on a corner down in a hood somewhere called Fulton Baptist Church. I've spent my whole life in church, 20." And the 20 said, "Church? What is that?" Somebody will get that Tuesday. Somebody will get that Tuesday. I know all my trustees got that real quick right there. Yeah. Well, we got a great show for you. And so let's just get right into it. We got some great guests. We've got some great things happening. And our first guest on the Fulton Cafe. She is a member here at Fulton Baptist Church. I couldn't have a Fulton Cafe without having the faithful members of Fulton Baptist Church. She's a wonderful, faithful member. She is our chief greeter. All right? I need you to put your hands together for the classy Miss Alberta Campbell. Quick move for the people, huh? She's so classy. Miss Campbell, how you feel?
I'm good.
You doing good? You want a microphone so our wonderful people in the back can hear you? Yeah. You doing all right?
I'm fine.
Very good. You gotta just talk, Miss Campbell. It's just me and you. You know what? They ain't even here, Miss Campbell. It's just me and you. We just having a little chit chat. That good? Miss Campbell, how long you been a member here at Fulton Baptist Church, where only the ones circulate?
42 years.
42 years! Huh. That is all right. You know that's longer than I've been alive, Miss Campbell. I'm a little older. What? I told you it's just me and you talking, right? It's just me and you talking. Hey, Miss Campbell, what's the best thing that has happened to you here at Fulton? What's been so great about being at Fulton these 42 years? Because a lot of people leave church, you know, they come and they don't stay long and they just float out and all that. What's kept you here all these years?
The people welcome me so well. The members welcome me so well, and I couldn't leave. And even we had a fire, and we was going from church to church and hopping state, and then I said, maybe I'll even go to Cherry Hill. And then
Now, who's in Cherry Hill?
my sister at First Baptist.
Where's her sister? Brenda's here? Yeah. Pastor know these things now. But you're not going there now, right? No. Brenda, she can visit, but she can't stay. Okay. All right. Go right here. I'm sorry.
So I moved to Utah place, and I said I had to find a church so I wouldn't have to go back. Because Brenda's church, she has many titles at her church. She's a trustee, she emergency, and then she take down the decoration, put up the decoration, and so I just wanted to hear the word.
You get right comfortable,
I said, if I come to church, nobody knows me. I can just go hear the word. And they welcome me so well, and they dress so well.
Well, you know, you dress snazzy too now, Miss Campbell. Right?
I like that.
Speaking of which, Miss Campbell,
You look good.
You know, I told myself that about 100 times in the mirror. Boy, you look all right.
Check them out. You look good all the time. So then I said I was going to find a church nearby, And well, I'm used to North Avenue because my sister, she had a beauty shop at North Avenue. So I rode down North Avenue. I said, Fulton Baptist Church. I went in, and I went about 2 weeks, and I walked down the aisle. Yep.
2 weeks. And you've been here ever since.
Been here ever since.
Hey, let me ask you this, Miss Campbell. What's the greatest thing that God has done for you in your life? Give me one thing.
He
One
has
thing.
lived me so well. I grew up with kind of strict parents, and I said all I wanted is a car, some pretty clothes, and an apartment.
I got all that, huh?
And I got all that and more. So that was basically it. And so we was like well protected growing up. My father was kind of strict, and so I thought he was mean, but I'm kind of glad.
That's all right. My daughter thinks I'm mean.
So, but other than that, I look back and I think I'm really blessed to have nice parents. Cause my mom we used to have Sunday clothes, so we didn't wear just Sunday clothes.
Anybody remember Sunday clothes? Don't you dare get them Sunday clothes dirty on Monday. That'd be a problem. That would be a problem. Yes, ma'am.
And so when I came here, everybody greeted me so well, and I said, I know Miss Robertson. They were in an emergency club, and Miss Cody asked me a couple times, and I just said no. And then
you do know Miss Cody sitting right there, right? You know she wasn't here. Mother Robertson, but you do know Miss Cody sitting right there. See, I know everybody in the room. Okay.
And then
you feeling comfortable?
I looked at the group that she had, and they all looked so good. I said, I can handle that. Next time she asked me, I said yes.
Oh,
yep. And,
I'm glad the story got better.
Yeah. And so then when I came here, Reverend Wilson was married to Mary Wilson, and she was on the choir. And so then later on, she passed away. And then he married Carolyn Wilson, and then she had back surgery.
You can tell this is a church conversation, right? You're getting all the tea and all the extra. You know, yeah, you said it right, right? Yeah. So, First Lady, you know what's going to happen when we go, right? They're gonna have all the tea on us. He was short, he was bald, he was this, he was that.
I really did.
Have mercy.
When things came and when he asked me to help her welcome the visitors, and I said okay, and then she was out for a while. Then later on, she passed away.
Wait. First Lady, you been a doctor lately? I have a feeling this story ain't getting any better. You healthy? All right, I'm just asking.
And see, I was low key. I didn't talk to everybody. And then it was they started a prayer partner, and my prayer partner was Mrs. Stagg, and she passed away a while back.
Miss Campbell, so you done outlived all these people, right?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And so it's kind of scary at times, too. And so when she passed away, Deacon Morgan said, well, Sister Campbell, you continue to welcome the visitors.
And you do it so well. Does she do that so well?
And my sister, she laughs at me and says, I'm the only courtesy gill.
A one-woman courtesy gill. Well, you know, stay right there, because we got more coming out. Coming to the couch. Coming to the couch next is a brother who is a faithful man here at Fulton. You may see him standing in the back. You may see him helping outside. I feel so much safer when he's in the building. Come on, put your hands together for Brother Mark Goldsboro. start doing the, we ain't always been in church, right? They got a little something. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing fine.
You doing all right?
Yes.
You ain't nervous, are you, Mark?
I'm a little
You put the
nervous.
mic right there close to you.
Yes.
You all right, Mark? We all friends here, man. We all friends. We all friends. Listen, how long you been a member of Fulton?
I've been a member of Fulton for 4 years.
4 years. What brought you here? What got you here?
Well, I tell a story that I
Yes.
used to hang behind Fulton when in my youth.
That was you?
Because I went to youth service center in Fulton, and we used to hang behind Fulton. And my brother and sister-in-law got married here. So I just said, let me come here.
Oh, he's so glad you did this, man. He's so glad you did. Hey, listen, let me ask you something. What great thing has God done for you, either last year or the year before that, or just up to now? Pick one thing. I know there's probably a lot. Pick one thing. What's the greatest thing he's done?
I had heart surgery in June, and in the process of having heart surgery, I believe that God took away the alcoholism and the abuseism and
There we go now. Now we in good church here.
So, 6 months and a couple days clean, so I'm That's excellent, that is excellent. That. Hey, sit tight. Coming to the couch now is one of our faithful serving millennial sisters, multi-talented. She serves in our discipleship. She teaches in our discipleship ministry. Anything Facebook, technological, I'll ask her about it. Give it up for Sister Kenya Lytica. Welcome to the Fulton Cafe, Miss Lytica.
Thank you for having me.
All right, good to have you, good to have you. So smiley, right? All that cheese, all 85 teeth, just all of it. Amen, amen. What brought you to Fulton?
Actually, I came to Fulton. Oh, my sister's in there.
Oh, hey sis, who is the sister? Get the sister to wave or somebody. Way in the back. All right now. Hey sis in the back. In the nosebleed. You couldn't get her a better seat?
I was late.
You was late. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. Okay. All right. What we talking
I came
to
I came to Fulton, I think by default, my parents were already here, and I was actually going to another church, so I would visit and participate in Fulton activities, but I wasn't a member. But that's how I got here. So you wanna know how I stayed here?
Yeah, because you know Miss Campbell, she's right. Unless you go start talking about that. Yeah, Miss Campbell's getting ready to give us the rundown. I started getting nervous. Make a doctor's appointment for myself.
I stayed here because people started reaching out to me, and at first I felt very comfortable because a lot of people that I grew up with as my mentors or aunts and extended family were here, so I already felt home. But I started participating more as a member, and I wanted to make a name for myself and not be known as Deacon Smith's daughter.
You Deacon Smith's daughter?
Yeah, that's my dad.
He don't need to be. Go ahead.
And honestly, right after I joined Fulton, my biological dad passed away, and my amazing pastor, who I really didn't have a relationship with at the time, he came and he supported me, not only when it first happened, but even after it, even to this day. So for me, if you cared about me enough to reach out to me for somebody who I would say you didn't know, and my pastor, who I initially had, didn't say anything, it kind of spoke to where I really needed to be. And I didn't make the move to come down that aisle until I felt like God said it's time to go. And actually, that same day that I came, my uncle came too, so I felt like it was the right time to do it.
Your uncle's here, isn't he?
Yeah, oh, did he come
You need to get your family members some better seats, child. In the cut. Binoculars to see back and told you. Hey, listen, one question for all of you. One question for all of you. 8 is the number of new beginnings. When 2018, right? It's the number of new beginnings. And we have a thought or a theme here at Fulton called greater, right? Greater expectations. And so, what do you expect God to do for you in 2018? What are you expecting God to do for you in 2018? Let's start with Miss Classy, Miss Campbell.
Well, I'm just going to keep the faith and believe that He will stray me the right way. And I really love this church, and I'm going to stay here till the end.
Stay here. Praise the Lord. Miss Campbell, may I last forever, boy.
Hey.
Praise the Lord. Amen. Marky, don't forget, stop it right there. What do you expect God to do for you 2018, sir?
Well, I'm looking for a resurrection. And
Like Lazarus?
it's more of just strengthening my mind, getting me, because sometimes when you leave things back, you carry things with you. And the resurrection is supposed to put an end to those old things. So that's why I say I'm looking forward to the resurrection.
You real deep, brother. I mean, folks done ate and everything, and now they got to listen to your deep self here. Can you? You got to follow that, but yeah.
2018, I'm expecting God to give me the courage to do all the things that He's given me the vision for. So that's where I am.
Vision. I love that. And you do know, let me just park here, that if you can think it, it's too small. Right? If we believe in the God of the greater, exceedingly, abundantly, more, that means if you can think it, it's too small. Good. Chew on that for a little bit. All right? Can you give it up for our guests here? Sister Campbell, Brother Goldberg, Sister Lydica. Come on, let's thank God for him. Got you running around out there. Yeah, give him a woo-woo as they leave. Hold on a minute. Hey, you know, we got a great next segment coming on. It's with my couples, but I want to do something. Where are all my married couples in the room? Just that means both of y'all are here, not just both of y'all are here. Oh, we're married right here? Not you, Stacy. No, the wonderful people next to you. Really? Hey, what's your name, sir? Robert and Alicia McCullough. Give it up for McCulloughs. All right. Mr. Robert, Miss Alicia, do you think you know each other pretty well? Boy, why are you looking at her? This is going to be good.
Yes.
What? 29 years. Ramona! Can you come here? Mr. and Mrs. McCullough, come. Please, you can't tell our host. No! Ramona, my staff here, give it up for my staff of Miss Ramona. They don't pay me that well, so I can only afford one. And she don't get paid. So, you know. Ramona, can you take the McCulloughs and take them in the back, get them ready for the next segment. DJ Saint C, take us out for a minute. We'll be right back after you from our women's ministry. Sister Donna, please, will you just come forward, make your way through the maze of the crowd, come forward and let the wonderful people know what the wonderful women of Fulton got coming up, coming down the pike, round the corner, up the bend, all of that. We should have sat y'all closer. I mean, this taking too long to get up here. I got to sing a song, tell a joke. Good mercy. All right. Yeah. All right. Sister time.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are really excited about what's happening in Fulton for the women. We have an exciting month coming on March, the month of the woman, and we're going to be doing so many great things. We will have a revival for women. How many women need to be revived? Absolutely. So we will be sharing those dates. We will have a revival. It will be 3 nights. We're also giving some planning to going to, how many people know about the Bible Museum in Washington, D.C.? The Bible Museum. So we may be planning a trip, and we're going to share that information with you. That'll take place in March. A day trip to Washington, D.C. You should enjoy it simply because I drive to D.C. every day, and you're going to be on the bus. So you're going to enjoy the fact that you can leave the driving to someone else. And then we will have our Women's Day and other great things taking place, our Sister to Sister Sunday. So we have lots of great things that take place, and we're excited because we actually have women that support our pastor, the pulpit, our Reverend Stacy Morgan. She's going to be doing something for us in the month of March. And she is hearing about that now. But it's okay because she's my sister-in-law, so we'll talk some more today. So we're going to be doing all kinds of great things. We have a Reverend Iko also. I don't think she's here, but we're going to be using them because we know that they have something great that they can share. In addition to that, what we do annually, we have a women's retreat. And the women's retreat will be April 13th and 14th. We leave Friday morning at New Psalmist Baptist Church. We leave from that church. It is absolutely a phenomenal weekend. If you have not been, you have truly missed something. We have a great time. How many women, give us applause if you've been there and you were blessed by it. Can we have how many people in the house have been there? It is great. We actually had women from 7 different churches that traveled with us over the last 2 years. So it's great. It's on April 13th and 14th. We leave from New Psalmist. We come back Saturday evening, but ladies, we don't leave and come back to Baltimore without going shopping. So we also stop at the outlets. So it's a great experience. We're actually going to be at the Eden Resort in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So please, please let us know if you're interested in going. It should be a phone number or so on the flyer to tell you when we need a deposit, but you will not regret going with us. You actually come back revived because we have excellent and dynamic facilitators who are filled with the Holy Ghost. We've had people such as Reverend Mo, Reverend Andrea Young from New Psalmist Baptist Church. We just had many Minister Mary Thomas. We've had some great facilitators, so we're just excited about it and hope that you can join us. And if you're interested in giving us a deposit today to keep your space, because the bus fills up pretty quickly. So please let us know if you have a deposit and you want to give us your deposit earlier than the dates on the flyer. Please feel free to see myself or Deacon Rosa Holly or Trustee Valerie Dean. You can see any of them for a flyer. If you need more flyers or if you want me to email you a flyer so you can put it up where you work, we'd be more than happy to have you. But thank you, and we're excited about the Month of the Woman coming in March 2018.
All right, give it up for Sister Donna. Amen, amen. All right, ladies, remember, if you want to go, you know, it's a great time. You get away from your husband at least for a weekend, and this would be a great time. Be filled up with the Holy Ghost and all that kind of stuff. Praise the Lord. Listen, our next segment, let's get right into this. Our next segment has to do with our couples. Now, I couldn't do anything without my couples. And so our first guest couple, all right, here we go. Our first guest couple, give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy and Josephine Reed. From way back. You know that? Hollywood. Don't worry about it. You see the safe, they're trying to keep it the big one there. Under the safe. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's not, that's that holy tap right under the table. They ain't want nobody to know. It's all right. How y'all doing?
All right.
How long you been married?
14 years.
14 years. Long years, short years.
Long years.
Josephine, I told you about that. We told you to discuss that in the back, right? Okay. Praise the Lord. All right. Where'd y'all meet?
Right here in Baltimore.
Right here in the good city of Baltimore, huh? How'd you meet? Maybe that was the better question.
My cousin introduced us.
Oh, really?
I was.
Do you still send that cousin Christmas cards?
Oh, no, she passed away.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But I was home for the Christmas break.
Hey, you speak up so the folk in the
I
nosebleeds
was
can
home,
hear you.
home on the Christmas break from college, and she asked me to go out, and I really didn't feel like going, so she said, well, come on. She, really coached me to going. So we actually went out to this party, and he asked me to dance. But before he asked me to dance, he said, I really got my stuff together now. I said, wait a minute. Is this a crazy person? So anyhow, he asked me to dance, right? And then he gave me his phone number. So my cousin said, well, how'd you like, because she had a friend. So she said, how'd you like his brother? So I said, I don't know. I said, he was grinning a little bit too much.
Josephine. Jimmy, has he got the stuff? She got the story right?
That's the wrong story.
That's the wrong story. Jimmy, excuse me. Represent well, sir.
Josephine really didn't want to have anything to do with it. Really.
They can't hear in the back.
He said Josephine could keep their hands off of him. Is that what you said? That's not what you said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's because I had a few cluckers in there.
Cluckers?
Yes, sir. I was feeling
Is that like an old folk term? How many people know what he's talking about? None of the young people raised their hands. We thought it was chicken. Cluckers. But go ahead. So that had nothing to do. So you wasn't at the party? Or you don't remember being at the party? You don't remember being at the party? So you went home, you gave your number, you took a number from a drunk man at a party. And you wound up marrying him. Where is Deacon Morgan? Yeah. 14 good years. Huh?
14 good.
Okay, give it up for the Reeds. Give it up for the Reeds. My next couple. Very smooth, very just low key and all of that. Give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Calvin and LaTanya Bland. DJ St. C?
Hold on.
That's what happens when you don't have paid staff. Praise the Lord.
That's all right.
Y'all come out there. Y'all go back.
Yeah, go back.
DJ St. C. All right now. There you go. I married these two lovely people. Y'all do the same thing at your wedding. That's it. Just like that. Y'all sit down. Slide down a little bit. The R. All right.
And I know somebody.
Now I told you we ain't got no room for that. Get that before you. This is a holy show. What you doing? Okay. All right. How long y'all been married?
1 year.
You had to think about that, huh? It's gonna go bad. Oh my.
It's cold outside, sir.
One good year, one long year.
One good.
That's all right. Yeah, all right. Trying to get a room, huh? Yeah, okay. I better move this along. There's nobody else no place to go. How did y'all meet?
We met met online. Wow.
Is that right? ChristianMingle.com. How we doing that? That online, huh? Well, I really want to know. Tell me.
We actually met on a site. It wasn't a dating site. It was called Black Planet. And
it's funny what you find out about folk in church. Wow. Okay.
And Cal sent me this. It was such a cornball message, and
you don't want to repeat it, do you? Yeah, the people in the back, they want to hear it. Do you remember it? I know you remember it.
Well, I worked at a finance company at the time, and then he sent me a message saying, "I work in finance too. I've never seen you around."
Way to move in on. See, Calvin was moving in slow. Coming on the low. Coming on the low. He didn't want to hit you with everything he wanted.
Okay.
But he got you, didn't he?
He did, didn't he?
He got you. It must have worked. See? And he still ain't said nothing. See? He still got you. So, does she got the story right?
That is correct.
Is that correct? All right, all right. Give it up for the Bland. And our next couple is a couple we pulled out of the audience. DJ St. Steve, come on now.
Got you, baby. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Alicia McCullough. Pulled right out of their seats. Come on, sir. Look at that. Look at him. Oh, let that play, see. Some states need to get it out their system. Aha! Look at this here. Looks like I'm going to have oil in church tomorrow, huh? Look out there. Deacon Morgan, look at your member. You even got the people in the back. Boy, that's like little Marvin. Oh, look at this here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yes, Marvin did that. Oh, Marvin. Marvin take you way back in the day. All right. Well, we know you all been married 29 good years, huh? You're the veterans of the couch here. All right, all right. How did you all meet? And thank you so much for agreeing to be pulled out there. Are you gonna let Mama talk? Very good, Miss Alicia. We're gonna give you a little microphone there, a little sound for the folk in the rear. Go ahead. How'd you meet?
We actually met at church.
Oh, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. We got a party, an online, we got our sanctifying the couch here. Sanctifying this here. The Lord else is happening here. Come on, sister, you have all the time you want. It's the Lord's house. Praise Jesus.
Well, actually, we're both members of Gospel Tabernacle Baptist Church, and Robert was my brother's friend. So, my brother went to college, and when he went to college, we started dating. So, my brother really wasn't cool with it at first.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. You had to wait for brother to get out the house so you could. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, my wife got a brother, one of them. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand.
And the rest is history. We've been married since 1988.
Your brother graduate college, come back yet?
Actually, my brother lives overseas in
Overseas?
Tokyo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to see him this summer.
Drove the brother overseas.
But she didn't tell you the best
part. Oh, there we go. There we go. From the church going forward. Praise the Lord. All right now.
The best part of this story was one day, when we were kids, we grew up together in the same church, and one day we're walking in the lower level of the church, and we're walking past each other, and I had started to notice her.
Yes, you did.
So she grew up a little bit. So I looked at her, and you gotta be careful for what you ask for, especially when you ask for it in church.
That's right.
Go ahead. Because we walking past each other one day, and to get her attention, I looked at her and I told her, I said, "So when are you gonna marry me?"
Right way to hit that at. That's straight down Main Street there. You ain't fooling around. That's it. You ain't fooling around on that. Ain't got time for notes and parties you don't remember going to and all that kind of crazy. You come right with it now. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And the rest was history.
History being written. All right, give it up for the McCullers. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to ask the brethren, if you will, to just exit stage left. I need to talk to your lovely wives for just a moment here. We're going to have a little chit-chat, You just had to do that, right? I told you about that. You just had to do that. Okay, praise the Lord. All right. Now, are they gone?
Yes.
Are they gone? Okay, all right. Now, I want to ask you some questions about, Oh yes. Staff. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I tell you, one day I'm gonna pay you. It just ain't today. One day. Just one day.
Holding you to that.
God, one day. As soon as they start paying me, I'll pay you. Yes. All right. Okay, we got all that. Thank you so much, staff. Give it up to the staff. All right. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Y'all remember the newlywed game, right? I know you're not newlywed, but, that's how we going to do it. All right? Okay. You ready? Josephine, I see you struggling with the pen. Okay. First question, Oni. It's a softball question. Sweats or suits? What does he like to wear? What does he prefer to wear? Sweats or suits? Oh, Lord. That was supposed to be a softball question, Josephine. All right. Question number 2. Is everybody finished? Question number 2. All right. Scale it back, DJ St. C. Scale it back just a tad. Question 2. What is your husband's favorite vacation spot? If you haven't been there, where does he talk about going? I see y'all ain't planning on taking him nowhere, huh? It's taking too long to write it down. You do know I'm an advocate for the husband. Now I hope it's someplace nice you wrote down and not McDonald's, some craziness like that. Okay, all right, praise the Lord. Okay, you ready? Children, you ready? Okay, praise God. Let's check on you now. If your husband were one of the 7 dwarfs, which one would he be? That's me right there. See it there? Doc, you saw that, right? You saw that. Boy, you saw that. Now, do you need to know the 7 dwarfs' names? Okay. Josephine, just one name will do, Josephine. You don't need extra paper. Josephine.
You should see the faces of the husbands in the green room.
Okay, now you need to know the name of the 7 dwarfs. Okay. There was grumpy, sleepy, sneezy, dopey, brainy, bashful, and happy. And for the church, crazy. That's the 8th dwarf. That's just the church. Crazy. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Last and final question. And be as brief as you can with this. No dissertations. You ain't getting extra paper. All right? Okay. Here's the last question. What was the most embarrassing thing your husband's ever done? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I can tell you about the day First Lady got us thrown out the restaurant, but I won't go there. I won't go there. Yeah, got us thrown out of a New York restaurant. Just terrible. Just terrible. Awful. Almost got arrested and everything. I'm sorry. This is y'all question. What's the most embarrassing thing? You know, and all you know, just buzzword is fine. Buzzword is fine.
No.
Oh, Lord Jesus. No, give her no more paper now. Josephine, are you ladies good over here? Because I see we need some tutoring help over here. I need to go over here and assist. Josephine's still right there. Oh, Lord. You ain't got another one? You sure you won't go with that one? Josephine.
We're gonna need some more time.
Josephine, you plan on being married after this? Well, here's the better. Which one of y'all drove? Did you drive or did he drive? He drove? Dink, you got room in your car? Or do you have to take Big Sis home after this hit? Staff, Ramona, will you bring out the brethren, please? Yep, turn your answers over. Can you bring out the brethren? Saint, see, give me a little something. Y'all come on here now. Y'all come on here. Now don't sit next to the wrong woman, because that'll be a good problem. Okay? Sit next to your lovely boo, Sugarfoot, whatever you call it. Thank the Lord. I done told you about this now. About this here. Fire extinguisher. All right now. Okay, now I had a wonderful opportunity to talk to your lovely wives, and we had a little chit chat about y'all, us and everybody heard. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask you guys the same questions I asked them. You have to guess what they wrote down. Oh, staff, can you keep score? All right, keep score. Pull the pen out your head there. Can you keep score? All right. You got a pen? Are we good? Okay. Question number one. You got it? Yeah. All right. Question number one. Here we go. Question number one was sweats or suits? Which one do you prefer wearing? Let's start right here, senor.
Suits.
Suits? What do we got?
Sweat. That's what you wear.
Yeah, here we go, right there. Right there, right there. Now we got to have the explanation and all this kind of things. Yeah, right, okay. All right, you got it wrong. Wow.
I mean, he wears
I know. I know.
Question, right? You can answer that one, right?
Big fella, Robert, what you got? Sweats?
Ben, you can answer that. My whole family can answer that one. No, you answer. Sweats.
Sweats?
Yeah, that's no doubt.
All right now. One favorite color. Do we even have to? That's why they got a whole couch to themselves. Arguing. I got the referee and all this other kind of crazy. All right, Jimmy. Sweats, suits. What you doing?
Sweats.
All right, man. Josephine just got your seat in the car back there. All right, girl. All right. So what we got? Staff, Ramona, what we got? What's the scope?
The Reeds have won. Colors have one. And the Blands, no, they're working on it.
Okay. That's how you say it there. Question number 2. All right, fellas. I asked your lovely wives, what would be your favorite vacationing spot? I'll start with the McCullers. What you think, bro? Robert, what you think? Or what
I'm
you
gonna
think she thinks?
I'm gonna go with Jamaica.
Jamaica? That's what being married 29 years to do. Now I got a question. Have you been?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right now. That means you're going back.
Absolutely.
I like them. All right, Calvin, LaTanya, can we redeem ourselves? Bro, what you saying? You know your mother-in-law is sitting right there. You know this. Come on here.
She knows us.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Calvin, what you got there? Favorite vacation spot?
California.
California, here we come, huh? I don't think that's it.
I said Italy.
Why?
Calvin don't even like pizza, and you want to go here. All right. Italy. See, now you got the mother-in-law all riled up over there. See that there? Can't y'all get one right so she don't get all riled up over there? See that? Okay. All right. And I'm going to take a shot here. Take a chance. D, what?
Got this, D.
What you got?
What is that?
Oh! You must have told her that at the party, right? That you don't remember going to. Yes, sir. All right now. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Here we go. It gets harder, gentlemen. It gets harder. You with me? Calvin, LaTanya, y'all need to have a conference or something? Because you know, y'all doing the big goose egg. It's the big donut over there. All right. You coming in. All right. Okay. If I will say that my wife pulled this question out. I thought it was a good one, so I'll use it here. If you were one of the 7 dwarfs, which one would you be? Let's start with the Reed. Which one would you be, bro? If you were one of the 7 dwarfs, which one would be you? After all that she done wrote, you had the nerve to say that? What did you say? See, right there. See, now you don't turn her into that. Right there. You turn her into that one. Who for you? Let's go with the plans. Get on the board. Come on, Calvin. Which one? Okay. Okay, cool. There is sleepy and sneezy and dopey and grumpy, brainy and bashful and happy, and for the church, crazy. Calvin, what you say?
Brainy.
All right, Brady.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you ain't even got to show it, right? You ain't even got to show it. And your plans are on the board. Praise the Lord. I was just concerned about y'all. And I married y'all. I'm glad to take care of you. So we're going to have counseling. Sir. Uh-oh. I think we got him. Which one?
I know the one I would say.
Okay.
But the one she would say.
That's it. What you got?
Dopey.
After 29 years, what do we got? Miss
She said brainy. I knew I would.
You see, you knew it, right? You knew it, but you didn't say it.
I would say brainy, but I
Yeah, but you knew it, but you didn't say it. All right. Staff, what is the score?
The McCullers at 2. The Reeds at 2 with a tie. And the Blands, they coming on up with a 1.
All right. Here's the final question for the brethren. You ready? For the brethren. What is the most embarrassing thing that you have done to her, in her presence, whenever, I mean, stuff that just sent her home with her hand on her head, wondering why she married you. Let's start with the Blanche. What you think, sir?
Let's go, Blanche.
Well,
Calvin's too cool to do anything embarrassing, but I'm sure there's at least one. At least one.
when we were coming in here, I started dancing. And I saw her look. So I started dancing.
Dance at the wedding, that's good. That's good. And that's a true statement, Brooks, because I married him. And boy, you should have seen them coming at the wedding. I wish I had the video. Yeah. But don't let LaTanya fool you because she was a close second. Right? Ain't that right, Mom? I was sitting at Mama's table. I said, all right now. Hope to see y'all in church on Sunday. Praise the Lord. All right. Amen. All right, let's go to the... No, let's go. I need to have a little sanity before I get over here. The most embarrassing thing, Brother McCullough, what you think? I know you're cool and suave and you don't do stuff, but she says different.
Anything. I mean, the most embarrassing thing, I had a little incident with, I don't know. The most embarrassing thing.
Come on, bro. We have a Jeopardy music?
Yeah.
You can't pass. Certainly. One thing. She had extra paper right on the back and everything. So I don't know.
There ain't it. An incident that happened at home, and I went into a fire. I came out of a fire. We had a little incident at home in the morning with the kids, but I don't think she said that.
I don't think so either, because that ain't embarrassing. But anyway, Sister McCullough, what what did he do?
So I was in the hospital.
And
he wears a police uniform.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't know about So everybody in the hospital thought I was under arrest.
Yes, sir. It's all right. It's all right. You forgot about that one, huh? Yeah, you forgot about that one. Yeah, you forgot about that.
Yeah, but she was sick. I'm not trying to embarrass her.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, but obviously you did it because you got the cuff on and all that. No, you did it? Okay. Wow, that was rough. All right.
That was rough.
I'm not even gonna say. See, just, oh Lord. See, there are so many, right? Yeah, I know. There's just so many. I tried to warn you about that. Don't get the arguing now.
One that stands out in my mind.
Yeah. Hopefully it's the one that's standing out in her mind. But go ahead.
We had an incident at my sister-in-law's house one year.
Can you speak up for the people in the nose, please?
We had an incident at my sister-in-law's house.
Yes.
And Josephine came over, and it wasn't supposed to come over.
Wasn't supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, woo.
This might be a new one there.
Did you have to put that one? I don't think it's the one. I don't think it's the one that. No, don't try to clean it up. It'll only get worse. It'll only get worse. Josephine, can you sanitize this just a tad, if you will?
That probably was embarrassing to him, but it wasn't embarrassing.
Okay, well, can you tell the folk in back Wallville what's the most embarrassing?
Collaring the man when I was sick.
Collaring? Like police collar?
Yes.
Dog collar?
Like collar.
Oh, now wait a minute here. Now talk about when the deacon collared. Right there.
I get a sinus infection every year like clockwork.
You see how bad they want to hear the
I
story?
get a sinus infection every year like clockwork. And you know, when your head is filled up and you just sick.
Yeah.
And we had went out to lunch and I was dropping him back off at his job.
You remember this?
And so, I was in such misery and I had my tissue and I threw it out the window. I know that was wrong.
Yeah, it was.
This guy came with his bow tie on and picked it up off the ground and said, we don't pick up your trash, and threw it back in the car in the back seat.
Oh
So Jimmy reaches back, gets it from out of the back seat, and throw it back out. The guy picks it up. My head is so clouded from the infection. But it was like Superman in a single bound. He was on the driver's side. He was out of the car. The man's feet was dangling in the air. This lady was coming down the street. She said, "Miss, get him, he's gonna kill him." And my coat was stuck in the door. So I was like this. Jimmy! And finally let him go.
Jail for Josephine's boogie tissue. He loved him some you.
Don't make you do foolish things.
Yeah, he loved him some you. He's dangling and all that. All right, okay, well, I'm not gonna give the women all this and not give the brethren. I need to talk to the brethren for just a moment. What's the score, staff, so they know?
At this time, we are tied across the board.
Tied across the board. Well, ladies, when you exit stage left, so I can talk to your wonderful husbands, give them the pen, and Deacon's gonna need more paper. Josephine used all the paper you gave her, so give him some more paper. Yeah, so Josephine used all the paper, used up all the paper, the marker's dry. All right. Okay, yeah, he needs more, because she just...
I had to tell the ladies not to try to cheat on the live stream like the men did.
You just had to out the men. You didn't out the women, you just had to out the brethren.
I outed the women.
Well, now, here's an interesting question. How did you get anything wrong if you was in there cheating? Okay, all right, okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Leave that alone. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get back at your wives. Just a little bit. Okay, we'll do this here. Okay, first question. Let's start. Let's start with the vacation. What is your wife's favorite vacation spot? Favorite vacation spot, okay? What's the wife's favorite vacation spot? Yes. What is it? Y'all know that, right? That's it, that's what I'm talking about. That's it, we're gonna move this along. Question 2. If your wife, you ready? You still right? You good? Okay, all right, you had to get it all in. All right, if your wife was an animal, what would she be? I would be real careful before I wrote anything down. I was real careful, I'm just saying. If your wife was an animal, what would she be?
That's right, Jimmy. You better think about it.
Albert, you got threats going on over here. McCullough's a police officer, so, you might have to save you from your mother-in-law. All right. You good, Nick? Calvin, you good? Robert, you good? All right. Third question. Most embarrassing moment that she's done. Now, I know women doesn't think they do anything, but I'm giving y'all shot. Most embarrassing moment. She done put you, and I done told you about mine. We are not welcome in a certain restaurant in New York because of a certain moment. Who, after 25 years, just, okay, but I'm just saying, it was her fault. You want to know what she did, huh?
Yeah.
I might tell you. I might tell you. I don't know what that woman did, huh? She was kicked out of the restaurant. Sin and the shame. Something that just made you do what you're doing right there. How could you do that? Why would you do that?
Oh, man.
All right, I'm gonna give you time to think about it. I'm gonna move on to the next question. Here's the big one. This one, I hope you got your car keys. How many hours does your wife spend in the hairdresser? How many hours does your wife spend in the hairdresser? All right. Calvin?
That's a major question.
Yeah, I know.
That's a major question, fellas. Don't make come up right.
We good?
Yeah.
You get your embarrassing moment?
Doesn't have to be specific. She'll fall asleep like narcolepsy.
That's good. That's fine. It don't have to be a specific time. That good? We good? We got them all? Oh, staff, bring our wonderful ladies in. All right, hide your answers, man. Remember, sit next to the one you came in with. All right? Sit next to the one you're going home with. Okay. All right. See right there. See right there. Right there. Just watch it. All right. Well, I had a wonderful conversation with your wonderful menses. All right, here we go. What is your husband's favorite vacation spot?
No, your wife.
The wife. I'm sorry. I was looking at you. That's what I got my mind all, just like him at the party. My mind is all messed up. Okay. All right. What's your, huh? Williamsburg? What you got there? Oh, you're just so regular there. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go with the McCullers. What sayeth you, Sister McCullough?
My favorite.
Yeah, your favorite. What's your favorite?
Las Vegas.
Woo! I take that was the wrong answer. So let's see what y'all put down.
I would say the Bahamas.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.